Yo, what's up everybody? How's it going? Hey, this is my first YouTube video ever. I feel rather powerful about it. I mean, I really like the fact that I'm starting my career in YouTube because, it was like the shit that mesmerized me ever since I saw it for the first time when I was in 10th grade because we didn't have no access to internet in our household up until I was 9, and then when we got it, it was so motherfucking slow, and YouTube being restricted in, don't be scared, I'm Iranian. It being motherfucking filtered, restricted in Iran, we didn't have access to that because, back then, VPNs weren't as ubiquitous as they are right now. You get what I'm saying? Any fucking way. So, guys, I've been on this path of rediscovering myself and tackling problems from the roots because I, personally, as a human, probably unfortunately like you, have a fuck ton of traumas, a fuck ton of unhealed scars that were left on me. I heard a quote and I think it's a little bit exaggerating, but it has a point, and it says that 90% of your personality is concluded in the first 4 years of your life. So I'm trying to tackle those, and I've been pondering and reminiscing a lot in the past few months, right? And experimenting with a lot of things, semen retention, fasting. I've done all of these extensively to some rather impressive landslides. Like, I've been on semen retention for almost 100 days, 90 some days. I fasted for 105 hours, and I fasted without skip for like at least 6 months, every single day, intermittent fasting. And I've come to one conclusion, man. When you're trying to make a decision, the most fucking not even making a decision. It's all about that inner voice within you, your instinct, or whatever that you want to call it, whatever label that you want to put on it. We, for some reason, ask and thank the Lord for that, I don't know, have this internal compass that tells us what we should do. Somehow it's like we can see through the future. It's like this motherfucking Jedi shit, you know what I'm saying? Using the Force. You can actually see that. Okay, I'm not exaggerating, and I'm not even that much of a spiritual person. I'm not a oogie master or anything, and even I can see that. It's to listen to that inner voice. Now, how do you do that inner voice? Listen, when you think about an emotion, this time focus on it throughout your day. Emotions have shapes. It's sort of like they have colors and textures. You can feel them, okay? Like when you're feeling fear, I'm not talking about your physical reaction, like your body sweating, entering FOF mode, fight or flight, and I don't know, cold sweats, dry tongue. I'm not talking about those. Like your heart can feel this. So next time, what I want you to do is to pay attention to this feeling. Like, here's the thing. For example, in my routine, every day that I wake up, first thing that I do is to take a shower with a cold ending, and then do some stretches. Some days I get up and I just don't want to do the shower. Okay? Now, if it was me from 4 months ago, I would have said, "Shut the fuck up! That's called discipline. That's how you have a good life. You don't always need to feel like doing something to do it." But I matured and realized that now some days they're exceptional, they're rare. I'm not denying that. You shouldn't try to abuse this to be lazy or anything. But some days, no, it's better if I don't take that shower at least right away. In some instances, I should do what I actually feel like doing, even though that would technically be counted as the wrong thing, because I can do the right thing instead. But maybe that right thing is not doing that right thing at that moment. You get what I'm saying? Now, how can you detect this? How can you do this when you're supposed to? And you get what I'm saying? Get shit working, roll the dice. Here's what I've been doing. I would sit the fuck down, close my eyes for 10 seconds, enter meditation mode, and listen. As I said, I don't think that I'm a really great master or meditator or anything, but my understanding of meditation so far, after fuck ton of research and trying a lot of different meditational methods, is you need to be aware of what you're doing. You need to do shit deliberately. Listen, the most common example that they give you is focusing on your breath, because that's probably the easiest thing that you can do. But you gotta be aware and conscious about your breath, the rhythm of your breath, the amount of air that gets into your lungs, and the speed that it takes for it to push out in order to take another breath. You get what I'm saying? You gotta be focused on what you're doing. You ain't gotta be mindless. Because you see, in the beginning they tell you not to think about anything, just focus on your actions. When you get a little better, you get into ways that are made of thinking, but being intentional and conscious about it. We don't let certain thoughts through. And the next thought that comes through, you observe it. Like, I wonder what's the next thing that I'm going to think about and wonder about. I used this a lot when I was going through the first breakup of my life, which was 10 months ago. I was, in the beginning, for a very, very short period of time, I fell into this trap of not thinking about it. Oh, I should get her the fuck out of my head. I should stop thinking about it. The more that I think about it, the larger of an image I'll make of her in my mind. It's going to attack me. But no, it wasn't like that. I needed to, matter of fact, dilute that process, that matter. I needed to let it happen. Like, I saw it like this, it kind of, to simplify it for myself. I was like, let's say, dude, you need like 80 hours of thinking about that bitch and diluting and all of the possible scenarios and outcomes and all the times that she lied to you, that you found out now about it, this and that. That 80 hours needs to pass by. Now, when you block it, that process is going to take 2 fucking years. But if you're conscious about it and, observe your thoughts and let it happen without it hurting you, without it not allowing you to go to work or work out, keeping that devil under control, you're going to be free of that demon a way, way, way faster. And it actually did happen. I would lay down on this bed that you see behind me, and I would just think. But I was conscious about what I'm thinking about. I was observing what I'm thinking about. Okay, that's called meditation in my book, and I know that I digress a little bit, and I apologize for that, but I think that it was really important to get that out there, because a lot of my friends that I'm trying to help meditate, their whole understanding of meditation is crude as fuck, and I don't really like that, because it's really simple. Like, because I have severe ADHD, I thought I'm one of those people that could never meditate. It's way harder for me. I have to put in way more effort. I have to go through a lot more suffering. It's so fucking easy. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to get this out. But yeah, here's what I was talking about. When you do a little bit of a meditation, this also this method that I'm trying to tell you before making a decision, it happens faster, easier, more resistant to distractions. Because if you do it in front of your friends when they're asking you, should we like hit a lick or not, or should we like smoke some weed or not, because some nights maybe you should smoke that weed. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're quitting, there are these exceptional nights, and how can you detect them? It's by being good at meditation. The better you are at meditation, the better are going to be the results. And then you sit the fuck down, close your eyes, and see what your heart is telling you. Because your heart actually knows the best. You don't have all of these data about the possible bad symptoms of THC or the benefits that it may have on you. It just knows what will happen. It just knows that at this moment, doing that certain act of putting a rolled up paper with a filly in between your fingers and then puffing on it, inhaling on the little hole on the filly, is good or not for you. That's it. You don't give a fuck about any other parameter. Matter of fact, it actually takes every single fucking parameter somehow, and it actually gives you a result. It's like one of those answering machines that we learn about at math. I don't even know what they're fucking called in English, but like you put any number inside it, it does an equation on it, like let's say multiplies it by 3 and then divides it by 2 and then adds 2 into it. You know what I'm saying? Your heart does that. Your heart is a fucking answering machine or whatever, which I'm going to probably put the name of that word in the title when I learn it after I finish recording this. But yeah, just go in yourself. Just search within yourself to find an answer. I mean, I know that it's probably going to sound like I'm fucking around, but it really is rather similar to the Star Wars fucking universe. You will know what's the right thing to do. The Force will tell you that. The Force which has created everything, and you can feel it around every single object and everything in this world. That shit is real. It's alluded to in Islam, at the very least that I know. I believe that it's also alluded to in all of the Abrahamic religions, which includes Christianity and Judaism too. It's been said in all of those, and it exists. Just focus on it. Just try to find it. It'll tell you what's the right decision to make. It made me feel a lot better today. I wasn't really feeling good today, it was just one of those days that I can actually pinpoint what made me feel bad the past few days. I've been eating a lot of junk foods, not caring that much about my health, smoking a lot of cigarettes, also a lot of weed. I'm not perfect. Matter of fact, 6 months ago, I had quitted nicotine, I had quitted weed, I was running 20 kilometers every day, I was fasting every day, I had a great diet, and you see, I've kind of fallen back down and shit. But this is life. The life is about being, doing your best while you're being. The book of Four Agreements by Don Miguel, if I'm not wrong, which kind of inspects the Toltec belief, which were a group in the South America around close to where Mexico City is located right now, and they were really wise and these sort of oogies of their community that were really intellectual and thinking about shit. And the most important agreement, in my opinion, is just do your best every day. Just put in 100% of your effort. 100% of your effort today is not going to be equal to 100% of your effort yesterday or what it's going to be tomorrow. The important thing is that you put in 100% of it. Sorry, I got a little bit of a dry mouth. I gotta drink some water. You see? I'm just doing my best. If had I had drank water, it would have ended up like this. But right now, I'm doing my best. Just drinking now. I'm not disappointed. I'm not like, fuck it, I'm not gonna drink water because my mouth is dry anyways. No, I'm saving myself. It's late a little. It could have been sooner, but I am saving myself. So yeah, here's the deal. Before doing anything, before making any decision that requires you to ponder and choose A or B, just sit the fuck down, close your eyes. My name is Tawfiq, okay? I'm gonna use the example of myself. Tawfiq, smoking weed or going home? Smoking weed or going home? Smoking weed. I should smoke weed tonight. I just smoke that shit. Don't feel paranoid. Don't feel fucked up because weed is really tricky on me. Sometimes it makes me feel super fucked up and paranoid. Sometimes it makes me super confident and even more social than I really am because I'm already really social and confident, at least more than the average. I've never regretted smoking weed when I made that conscious decision, and trust me, you probably hadn't been through enough nights feeling disappointed in yourself for smoking as much as I did. This was my first video, man. Holy fucking shit! I just shoot it out. I just did it. It's like without any standards, without anything on my mind. It's not the perfect video, but I did it, and that's what matters for me, man. Thank you for if you had stick with me so far throughout the video. Everything's gonna get better. I promise you, and I appreciate you, and I fucking love you, bro. You're a human being, and your journey is unique to you. So don't feel bad. Don't feel fucked up if it's not like the person that you strive to be. Your life don't have to be like Andrew Tate in order for you to be like him. Like, you get what I'm saying? Or be fucking better than him. You get what I'm saying? I love you. Take care. I'm gonna catch you around, twin. Peace.